How's it going, everybody? This is take 4. I think I've ironed out my tech issues, which is always fun, but hope you're all having a good weekend. I wanted to get this top 10 pickups of 2022 so far video done before April arrived. So here we are. Spring break is just finished up last week. Got my first week back in the classroom. Feeling good. Excited to watch Fleury play in about 15 minutes for the Wild. It is wild to think that he's on a different team, but I'm happy that he's not in Chicago anymore. I don't really need to explain why that is. I think most people can figure out why. But now he has a chance to win, and really excited. This is the most excited I've been to watch Fleury play and since the end of the playoffs last year. But coming up, Monday will be the next episode of the podcast. Episode, I believe we're on 7 or 8. Geez, it's so many we've been doing. But the next one's going to be with Chris, and he's coming back, and we're going to talk about the trade. We're going to talk about some different themes within our collections. I think it's going to be really fun to listen to. So I hope you all enjoy that on Monday, and maybe I'll get you to take some of your cards out of your collection as well. So I'm going to go down from 10 to number 1. I think I got this in, I'm going to rearrange this. Yep, we're doing it. I think I got this in a pretty good order here, but I'm really happy. Obviously, these are absolutely incredible, and I've been very fortunate lately to add some cards that kind of are mind-boggling in a way. So it's been wonderful. Let's get to it. So I'm going to get the focus here. You're going to see me go away a little bit, just like that. So it'll focus on the card. Number 10 from 2013-14 Select, the gold. Call it the gold. It's kind of like a mirror gold, but this is the gold, and this is numbered out of just 10. Oh, this way. Here we go. Still working on this. Out of 10. Really, really tough to find for any player that you're looking for. So I'm really happy to have that. Hope you enjoyed the blurriness. It's probably better anyways. So number 9 is from 2013-14 Prism. And this one is absolutely gorgeous. This is the cracked ice. This is out of 25. This one, I will get the numbering right on the back for you. You see it there. 30, excuse me. Not 30. Despite the fact that it was out of 30, this is only the second one I've seen. So I'm really, really happy that the seller accepted my offer on this, and happy it's in the collection. My number 8 most exciting card, top pickup of 2022, is one of the only graded cards I own, and it's had to happen because it was the only way to get it. And it's from 2013-14 Fleer Showcase, and it's the Jambalaya and a PSA 9, but that's not important. A card is important. I would really like to get a raw copy, honestly. I'm not much of a graded card fan, you know that. I don't look at cards in that sense as an investment. So it's more about the love of the hobby, and this is the only way to get one. It's a pop 2, and the other one sold for more about a week later. So hopefully I can downgrade, but we'll see how that goes, as my dad would say. Number 6 is from this year's O-Pee-Chee Platinum. That is the Emerald Surge. This is my first Emerald Surge. I've had a chance to buy a couple others for probably the same price as this. I paid a lot for this, but that was because it finished my rainbow minus the 101. So really happy to have my first Emerald Surge, and honestly, I think I'd rather own an exclusives than an Emerald Surge. That's just me, or a high gloss, but to each their own. This came from Nick Zimmerman. Shout out to him. He's in the Penguins group. Real nice guy, and excited to continue chatting with him about the Penguins. But this is the 10-11 SP Authentic patch autograph, limited auto patch. And I love it because he's got his Stanley Cup winning mask with that black 29 on there. Beautiful hollow foil, beautiful patch. So Nick, thanks a bunch for helping me get that into the collection. All right, number 5. Again, we talked about the Stanley Cup Finals in 2009. This card is this is darn near perfect. This is the 2009-10 SP Authentic Chirography, excuse me. And check out the picture. It's a beautiful hollow foil in there. He's got the finals patch on the jersey. You can see the playoff beard underneath. This is a picture from the finals. I don't think it's going to be easy to top this. So, yeah, really happy to have this in the collection. hard to not put it in the top 3, but you'll see why. Next up, I got this from a really nice guy on Hobby Insider, Joel Carey. Almost said Curry. I can't help it because I'm a Steph Curry fan. Who isn't, right? Joel Carey. And Joel sold me 2 cards, including this 3 out of 5 Foundations quad patch auto from the Cup. Yeah, that's, and I love how all the patches are different. So you can tell that they were not. It's not like one giant chunk of jersey underneath there. It's 4 different patches with breaks in them, and yeah, can't even talk straight because it's such a nice card. But happy to have such a short printed card. Probably won't see another one of those again anytime soon. This is a card that was one of my most wanted Panini cards, and it is now in my collection, so I'm super, super happy about that. This is the Tape to Tape from Dominion, 2011-12. Look at that. So this is tape from his stick, and then he's autographed the card after they made it. So cool. And there's actually a video on YouTube of Panini making one of these of Ryan Kessler's sticks. So I will throw that in the description. Definitely check that out. See how these cards are made. But to have him in his, Winter Classic jersey too, added to that one for sure. Second to last, this is my number 2 edition. When I set out, I'm going to do this so I can actually look normal for a minute. When I set out to make a most wanted list, these 2 were like 1A. And so to be able to have found them both before April is pretty astounding. And if it wasn't for the community, neither of these would be here. So this one came from Drew. He's on Let's Collect Hockey on Instagram. And Drew is a set collector, so to let this go, I know it wasn't going to be cheap, but he was easy to work with. And Drew, if you watch this, thanks a bunch, man. Absolutely love this card. This is an unannounced insert. I think the second year they did it, so 18-19 Upper Deck, the Phantomation. And these might not be as loved by some people, but I mean, for him being in Vegas, this was like the perfect card. So I can see why a lot of set collectors are still chasing down the Fleury. Yes, that is on the case, by the way. There we go. I got a little worried there. There's a dog hair on there. So, yep, there it is. Really cool cards that they did. And lastly, this one came from, okay, I want to make sure I get this right. Daniel in the Penguins group, Daniel Remington. He is from Australia. So my first time making a trade, too, with somebody where I traded a card that I did not have a duplicate of. It was the color-coded from the Cup. I traded that and a Jari rookie autograph from Flair Showcase. And I told him this was my Grail card, most beautiful card I've ever seen, one of them, and I would love to add it. And he was great. We spent some time talking to him. And we were able to figure out a swap, and he has his cards now, which is great. And, of course, mine is here. It took a little bit longer than we thought, almost a month, but he was great in keeping tabs on it. So, yeah, without further ado, from Artifacts, this is the Honored Hopefuls signature. Just, hard to look at that shine. Hard to beat this card. Just stunning. A lot of that dust is on the case, too, so you'll have to forgive that, but I just love this concept. I love the silver pen and the holofoil with that kind of high contrast picture. Just amazing design, unique design. Like when you pull this card, if you open Artifacts, you pull this card, you know that you've got something really special. And there's a set collector on Facebook that I know who's trying to put this together, and that's one of his last ones as well that he needs. So hopefully he can find that. But anyway, there's my top 10 pickups so far of 2022. I hope everybody has a great weekend. I'm excited to watch Fleury play. March Madness is going on. So, have a good one, and we'll talk to you on Monday on the podcast. See ya.